who's known for certain things. But these kind of environments indoctrinate you where you can't leave. Even if the person does the worst crime possible, you can't leave them. Whatever happens is God is making you a better person through trials, tribulation, and pain. It's never about being abused or mistreated. It's something God's using to make you a better person. And women are always less than, or they're an afterthought. And I've known many women in Baptist churches 20 years ago. Their husbands only never noticed them when they wanted something from them. I've known a few happy couples, but when you see someone on Sunday morning, how do you really know they're happy? Because very few people come to church frowning. And the stories I would hear walking through the kitchen at Baptist churches, I wouldn't want to be married to any of them. Because some of the stories I remember hearing at 15, walking through the church kitchen where all the married women would talk and gossip, I remember some of the stories. And these kind of environments do very little to protect, educate, and help women exist or escape these kind of uncomfortable, abusive dynamics. The men in charge love how the system is rigged against women. I mean, you look at our country. The biggest wave of support for Donald Trump is fundamentalist Christians. They've already taken away abortion. They want to do everything in their power to make everything illegal that isn't white, straight, and sterile. And there's nothing wrong with being straight and married. I just don't want it to look anything like what I see on TV. That's disturbing. And women aren't taught that it's okay to go first. Women in these environments are told to suffer even if it kills you. Consent, coercion are not things that are taught, whether it's good or bad. It's not taught. Women are bullied. And Baptists, there are still Baptist denominations, probably Southern Baptists, that don't believe that marital assault can happen, because they believe that once you get married, you are consenting to anything, which we know is not legal way to interpret consent. And there's no discussion about enthusiastic consent. It's just consent. But if you're taught to consent in all things, how consensual is your consent? You can consent to something and have no idea what you're consenting to, or whether or not this thing I'm consenting to is good for me, or if it's a legal but harmful thing to do. And there's very little sexual well-being for women. Women are taught to self-sacrifice, to be last, to be the last person that gets anything. I mean, you think of sex, the last thing you think of is a woman receiving anything where the man isn't directly being fulfilled. Okay? And it's not like that in all denominations, which is, I think, more positive. But the biggest denominations of Christianity, like Baptist, Catholic, very much focus on men. And focusing on men is not a bad thing. But when 80% of sex ed class is focused on men and 20% on women, I mean, I grew up around a lot of white cis male pastors,